In the latest Baldur's Gate 3 news, there is a cornucopia of exciting updates to cover. In an impressive interview with VentureBeat, senior writer Adam Smith stressed the importance of giving purpose to all the NPCs that you will meet in the game, rather than the see monster, kill monster modus operandi that some subscribe to. For example, BG3 wants to portray the plight of tiefling refugees of the Hell's Torn City, as they seek hope in a world that's already predisposed to hate devil-spawned beings. The challenge facing a vampire spawn attempting to overcome his thirst for blood, or perhaps he will embrace it. How a Githyanki and elf may need to join forces to rid themselves of illithid tadpole time bombs. Adam would confirm that Descent into Avernus and the Nine Hells will be heavily linked to the story of BG3. Tieflings have fled from the city of El Turel, and BG3 follows the canonical ending for Descent into Avernus that El Turel was saved. It was taken to Avernus, and now it's been returned to Faerun. The Tieflings have been blamed by a myriad of people for those events. Tiefling refugees are, for the most part, trying to get to Baldur's Gate. Subsequently, the events that happened in Descent into Avernus are going to come back and haunt people again and again. This will tie into the origin stories. So far, 5 have effectively been revealed, but more will be coming. Some will have stronger connections to Hell than others. BG3 will move away from having strict laws of alignment, where it's good and evil. Adam gives the example of tieflings. He does not want to say, oh, every tiefling is a victim, every tiefling is somebody who's suffering, but it's absolutely part of their experience a lot of the time. There are also personal parallels. All of us at points in our lives have felt judged for things that we don't deserve to be judged for. Sometimes it can simply be who you are. That's important to Larian. When you do get to Baldur's Gate, you will find tieflings who have never experienced that kind of prejudice, because it's not everyone's story. Larian don't want to take any race and say, this is who you are. The race you choose can significantly impact upon your experience. There's going to be people who expect certain things from you, and you can absolutely tell them that they can go insert random expletive. You can meet goblins and become immediately hostile and kill them all. Alternatively, you might be genuinely fond of the goblins, which presents different opportunities. The goblins have a new god, the Absolute, and that's given them a sense of purpose. They view this as a possibility to be something other than the thing that people get experience by killing. They know that they're at the bottom of the food chain. They know the drow are going to use them as slaves, and don't care about them at all. And giving them this sense of hope that maybe things are changing for them, that does make them slightly tragic, according to Adam. If you speak with the dead, you can always learn more about who people are. Adam placed emphasis on Larian wanting everyone to be grounded in a world that feels believable and has a history. All these people have their own history. With the goblins, it was important that if you decide to engage with them on a different level, there's entire stories there. We have goblin kids in the camp that you can speak to and learn about. Sazar is a captured goblin that gets shot. If you save her, then you have an entire series of events where you can spend hours of the game with her hanging around with you. You can learn a lot about her. You rescue her from this awful situation. She's a prisoner of war, and she gets executed at point blank range if you don't do anything about it. But you can save her, and if you save her, then you can learn a lot about her. A drow, Minthara, is incredibly villainous. But again, if you spend more time talking to her, you can learn a lot about how she fits in. She's evil, but she's also someone who's lived in the culture of extreme paranoia and extreme violence. Almost whimsical violence at times. Speaking with Minthara will be circa 30 hours into the game, depending on your playstyle. If, however, you sell out the tieflings, then you can burn down the entire region of Act 1. You can kill every character in it. That completely changes the way the story goes and how your party interacts with you. Concerning the Absolute, you will start to learn more about this new cult through Volo. He's not really thinking about Illithids. You can tell him all about it, and Volo has a lot of entertaining things to say. If you reveal you have a parasite in your head concerning Lae'zel, she does not know what Baldur's Gate is. Therefore, you can have cool conversations with her if you're a Baldurian. Finally, Adam would draw reference to the symbolic nature of the Illithid mural that was deliberately shown in the trailer. When the red dragons attack, it shatters. The history of the Mind Flayers will be explored throughout the game.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.